From here, Face ID, I'm going to show you how to set that up. However, if you don't want to go on and import any personal information, just tap on Set Up Later. And we just go back because I'm going to show you how to go on and set this up with Face ID. But once again, if you are setting this up and you don't want to import any personal information, just go on and set up later, which means you're just not going to set it up. So press continue. Then all we have to do is move our face kind of like this in circular motion. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And then we can choose if we want to use Face ID with a mask or without. I'm going to choose without. You guys can set up whatever you like. Then down here, press on continue, create a passcode. There are various ways to create a passcode. So if you go into passcode options, you do have other options down there. I'm going to cancel that right now. Just putting any passcode that you like. Then just, there we go, repeat it again. Once you repeat it again, then it's going to take you to the next screen, which is transferring your data. So if you had a phone from before, you would transfer your data. If you didn't, then there's nothing to transfer. If you guys had an Android, this is pretty useless, so I wouldn't suggest that. Just don't transfer anything. If you guys had an iPhone from before, you guys can use iCloud. In order to use iCloud to transfer stuff from your old phone to this one, it's actually free. So you know how you have to pay for iCloud storage? Well, if you're just gonna transfer stuff, there is a setting where you guys get free storage just to do the transfer. But keep in mind that you do have this option from another iPhone as well. We're gonna assume you guys are brand new, so choose down here below. And then iCloud, if you guys don't have an iCloud, tap down here below. You guys can create one. If you guys don't wanna transfer any personal information, choose the last option, set up later in settings. So again, if you guys don't have an Apple ID, tap there. It's gonna ask you for your birthday, first name, last name. Click on continue, email address, and you're pretty much done. Regardless which option you guys chose, this is your next screen. Right now, update iPhone automatically. I would choose only download automatically, just to keep things safe. From here, iMessage and FaceTime, just click on continue because you guys will be using that. And location services, if you guys want maps and all that stuff to work, turn that on. Screen time, this is really for kids and you guys can set up restrictions and all that stuff. Or if you guys want to see your screen time yourselves for you, then yeah, set it up. Most people don't because they don't really care. So I'm going to set up later in settings, which means you're just not going to do that. You guys can share your analytics with Apple or not. I'm going to share. Same goes with this, developers. You guys can share with developers or not. I'm going to share. Right now, I'm going to explain this. So light mode is this. Dark mode is this. Automatic will turn it light mode during the day. Dark mode during the night. So that way, it's easier on your eyes. For this particular video, it's better if I do light mode. And here we go. So I'm going to show you what your silent button is, which is this one right here. But you guys can customize it as well. So I'm just going to continue on. And here it's going to tell you that. So that's an action button. So that means you guys can customize it to whatever you want. Since you're new to this, just leave it a silent button right now. And if you see that you end up not using it that much, you guys can customize it. Because anything we're doing right now, you guys can go on and set it up later on or just change it later on. That's what I mean. Camera, so it's going to tell you that your camera button's right here. Press and continue down here below. So again, this is your camera. Press and continue. And Siri. All right. So this part, you guys can skip if you guys don't want to import any personal information down here below. Set up later in settings. If you guys want to set up Siri, I'm going to teach you how to set that up right now. So going to continue. I'm going to select voice number 4 because that's what I'm used to.
The colors of the sky.
Siri, how's the weather? Hey Siri, send a message. Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes. Hey Siri, get directions home. Siri, play some music. And Siri's ready. All I had to do was read exactly what was on screen, and that's it. So I can go into continue now. You guys can share your recordings with Apple or not. I'm going to share. You guys don't have to. A lot of people press not now. And emergencies, just going to continue on. And you are officially done. Scroll up. As you guys going to scroll up, you're going to see these apps. These are the apps you guys get as default on your iPhone. So these are not apps that I downloaded myself. These are just apps that are pre-installed. So all of these are the ones that are pre-installed and there's nothing else. So if you guys want social media such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anything like that, download it from the App Store and they are in fact for free. So go ahead and do that. And as far as this video goes, we're all done because this is just a setup video. If you guys want to check out the manual of how to use your phone, I do have a separate video for that. So make sure to check out that video if you guys want to see how to handle this phone. But as far as this video goes, we are all done. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write down here in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.